I always say to women, there's absolutely nothing that separates you from me except this desk that you're sitting at, and you have to believe that. Funny enough, I was a shelter worker at the time that I was going through my marriage, and it had turned into an abusive relationship, and I saw the need to get out. And the funny thing about that is that I really felt that I couldn't access a shelter because I was working at a shelter. You have women who are in the field who are survivors but don't identify as a survivor. They don't identify because they're afraid if they do, they lose credibility. And to me, that speaks to what it means to eliminate survivors from the movement. When you have survivors who are actually there and they don't say that they're included as survivors because they're afraid that they're going to lose credibility. I think that that's wrong. I think that survivors were at they were the ones who started the whole shelter movement to begin with. And I think that more recently you've seen a shift with shelters as they become more of a science or a field, professionalism. And with that, a lot of changes and almost an elimination of survivors within the work itself. And I feel that that loss is a loss that is really significant. We can sometimes go along and think that we're doing everything wonderfully, and when we get into that, I think this is a well-oiled machine, and yes, we're serving large numbers, and we have all these reasons why we do the things we do, but we're not really looking at what it is that we do. We can become stuck and maybe not doing things in a way that's a better practice. When you bring a survivor in to do the work, to sit there and decide how systems are made, you have a whole other perspective of what it is like to be a woman working their way through the different systems and what that means and how her thought processes work. You can make anything a field or a science, but unless you have some lived experience and knowledge, you might never understand the issue and the real heart of the issue. I've been involved in doing a lot as a survivor in violence against women. I'm wearing my Queen's Jubilee, Diamond Jubilee Award, which I got in recognition for the work that I do in contributing to end domestic violence or violence against women, and all my volunteer efforts. It's not just something I say, it's something I do, and I do on a daily basis. There's something that I'm doing in the effort to be the change that I wish to see in the world, and to be the voice for others who have lost their voice, haven't found their voice, are in the process of finding their voices. And so it's amazing work, and I love to be able to do it. Women have a lot of talents that they can offer at all different levels. Just because they identify as being a survivor, or they're a victim of violence, whatever stage they're at, doesn't mean they don't have a ton of experience, talents, intelligence, empathy that they can lend to others. Don't discount your survivors.